I want to extend my condolences to the family and friends of Brian Danovich. Brian was a contestant on the fourth season of WWE Tough Enough, the $1 Million Tough Enough, back in 2004. He tore his pec muscle while he was bench pressing during the auditions for the show, and he finished the competition anyway. He didn't give up. He finished some of the obstacles that he had left to finish, and this impressed Vince McMahon and Johnny Ace so much that they immediately offered him a contract. Unfortunately, he was hampered by a whole series of injuries. Eventually, they let him go. He died this week. Suicide is believed to have been the cause. He was only 38 years old. My thoughts with Brian Zane as well, of Wrestling with Regret. He had Danovich on his YouTube channel, I think multiple times, and was very friendly with him and knew, they talked a lot online. And I watched the video tribute that Brian did on his channel, that Brian did for Brian. I guess they're both Brian. But he did a video tribute to him that was very well done, very, very touching. So I would say that if you haven't seen it, it's worth going to the Wrestling with Regret channel and watching it. On top of that, sad tweet this week goes to Flip Gordon, who tweeted this out on Thursday. He said, "Today I found out that my 16-year-old autistic brother tried to hang himself. He wrote a suicide note saying he was tired of being bullied and picked on and treated like he is dumb. This broke my heart, and luckily my brother is okay, but this world is getting ridiculous." Between the Brian Christopher thing, which I know Jerry Lawler thinks is not a suicide, and that's now being investigated, but as far as we know, as of right now, it is believed that he died from suicide. Brian Danovich took his own life. Flip Gordon goes and tweets that, his little brother tried to take his life. And thankfully he's okay, but, 2 suicides and 1 suicide attempt. And I even shared that story with you guys last week about one of the nurses who helped treat my mother when she was in the hospital earlier in the year, 29 years old. She killed herself a few weeks ago. I hear about all this stuff, and I just think, what the hell is going on here? It's like, please, if you are within earshot of my voice, I don't care how bad things are for you right now, you should never, ever feel like that is your only way out. Just talk to someone. Talk to someone. Talk to anyone. There are people out there, some of whom you may not even know, willing to help you. But nobody should ever feel so helpless that they feel suicide is the only plausible solution to their problems, especially not somebody who's young enough where, they still have their whole life ahead of them.